Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Invisible War Blind. So let's proceed into the Biolab. Oh, of course, I'm just like 15 seconds into the episode and I need to pause the recording because there's a loading screen.
Dr. Nassif said to carry on like normal and wait for an extraction. If they won't smuggle us out of the country, I say we do it ourselves. Mako isn't stupid. They'll know they've been infiltrated if the entire bioinformatics team disappears overnight. As long as I'm on the other side of the ocean when that happens. They left behind one of the Tarsus directors. I don't think they're going to leave us high and dry. Famous last words.
So are those scientists from Tarsus Academy working as like plants in the Mako ballistics or something?
We interrogated one of Captain Lamar's people. She said that the scientists in this laboratory are the ones who smuggled Dr. Nassif and her colleagues out of the city. See if you can find a clue to Dr. Nassif's whereabouts in the lab director's office.
I heard you talking about Dr. Nassif.
This is a private laboratory. State your business.
I'm interested in contacting her. I was told that I could find her here.
You were mistaken.
I'm from the Tarsus program. Dr. Nassif would want me to be taken back into custody.
Tarsus? Oh well, we don't know anything about the trials. Don't tell me there's been an escape. I warned Dr. Nassif. I said that if she wasn't careful, they'd end up with a J.C. Denton on their hands.
I guess you're here to wipe us out, like J.C. Denton wiped out the people who ran his trials. Well, we aren't as diabolical as MJ-12 was. I hope you aren't planning to trigger another collapse.
I guess it depends. Is there a connection? I mean, between the Tarsus experiment and the initial biomod research?
Not that I know of. But Dr. Nassif did give me a strange reply when I mentioned the Dentons.
How so?
She said that in the life sciences, one should never be surprised when the snake swallows its own tail.
Just like her to flaunt her position.
A pretty cryptic comment.
Enough talk. You've put us in danger by coming here.
Sorry, just trying not to get left behind.
Talk to the Chicago project director. He's on the other side of the biolab. I'm pretty sure he ran the trials, but he doesn't tell us much.
So obviously Nassif is at the very least familiar with the story of the Denton brothers, but maybe with the brothers themselves. But I'm not quite sure what her comment about the snake was supposed to mean. Like, a snake eating its own tail is a very well-known symbol for the sort of recurrence.
I don't appreciate this.
Recurrence of history, like, you know, of the events repeating themselves or leading one into the other in a sort of a loop, but not quite sure yet what's that supposed to signify.
We are not permitted to know the identities of the test subjects. Please, I know too much already, and my living situation in Lower Seattle is not secure. You will be followed and we will be questioned. Try not to make it any harder on us. We have nothing further to discuss. Director Carnegie from Chicago will handle your inquiries. Dr. Nassif would never have told you to come here. You have no idea what the consequences would be if you were captured. You should leave while you can.
Okay. I'm just checking if there's anything else.
Did you?
Man, will I have to kill the dog?
Gone. Wonder if I should report this.
Because in Deus Ex 1, the dogs were actually immune to the tranquilizer that worked on humans. So...
Acid!
That's enough.
I'm
I'm
bring
leaving.
it on!
Oh, damn it. I didn't think... And now they are probably going to raise the alarm, right?
Acid! Get it!
I must say, for someone so scared of the possibility of us getting captured, they are quite eager to report on me.
Oh, God. But at least it looks like he's still breathing.
Yep. Oh. It's actually not a dog at all. It's a kitty. And I guess they were experimenting on it. I'm much more of a dog person myself, but I do not condone any kind of experimentation on animals. So, kitties included. If I can let it out, then I will, but I don't think I can.
I wonder if I should check that out.
It's a rat.
Hello? There's a guard on duty here, you know.
Okay, probably we should take care of the guards first and explore later.
Not worth risking my life! Jeez! Ah! Oh!
Okay, have another one.
There's danger.
Now I think I can listen to the message. Okay, just
This is really... Ooh.
stop. Stop it. Get some help. Like, she was going to raise the alarm, so you had to take care of her. You can listen to the message here.
It looks like the phrenology team is going to make their deadline after all. Get in touch with me so we can plan the next phase.
That's interesting, because phrenology is actually an old-time field of quote-unquote science that by now is pretty much considered pseudoscience, because phrenology was the study of the shape of human skulls, and sort of it was trying to match the shape of human skulls to various human traits and character, types. So, for example, they were trying to posit that if you have a particular shape of a skull, then you are more likely to be a criminal, or deranged, or insane, or mentally disabled. But it has long been disproven by now. So I'm wondering what is it even doing in this conversation? Like, did they start to practice it again after the collapse or something, or did the developers just grab the first smart-sounding word they found and threw it into the game just like that, and thought no one would notice? Oh, apparently they have grace here. And they talk. Oh man! Come on, say something more. I don't think they ever talked in the first one. Okay, it's probably not wise to release it because I think it's going to attack me. Then again, I am mightily curious. So I think I will anyway. Maybe I can talk to it.
Closer to home now.
Oh man!
Science is too cruel.
Yeah, it kinda is. We created you just to suffer.
Silence is coming.
It's a pity I can't
They will
have...
pay for their trespassing. We want to return to our kind. No more pain and experiments.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Science is too cruel. We want to return to our kind. No more pain and experiments.
But it's actually a huge pity I can't have a normal
Closer to
full-length
home now.
full-length conversation with this
They
one,
will pay for their trespassing.
because like they mightly interest me. Like, even if they are just bioengineered, I wonder what the basic DNA for them was even like.
Silence is coming.
What did they use to create them? Because especially because it just said you will pay for their trespassing. So I wonder if it's referring to the fact that the original scientists back at VersaLife, they, for example, indeed encountered some form of an alien and then captured it to mutate it further. Not quite sure how to understand that phrase. But it's definitely interesting. Wonder what that is. Is that a camera feed from like a security drone or something?
That's enough. I'm leaving.
Nope, you're not.
Oh, that oomph!
Looks like it's gone, whatever it was.
Diagnostics passed.
How's it going?
New patients, welcome.
Ah, new patients. So I think it's a medical bot actually? In which case it's probably not the wisest idea to straight up destroy it. I already did it once in the tutorial.
Damn, got away. That's strange.
Operation normal.
Huh? Pay enough to chase this stuff down. That's enough. I'm leaving. This is fun. Acid!
Reassembling tissues. Finished repairing damage.
Damn! That's it! Oh God.
Okay.
Repairing wounds. Healing functions complete.
I definitely do want the biomod, but maybe I can learn the key code, because after all it's 2 multi-tools, so quite a few.
Medical equipment on board. Fragile.
We're seeing some aberrant behaviors in the target locking mechanism in Project Serpentine. It looks like there might be something off with the halonics. Take a look and let me know what you find.
Okay, unfortunately I have no idea what halonics are, so I can't elaborate on that. It seems the game developers got me on this one, because even if it is a made-up word, I can't tell. Wow. So it seems they are making literally ape commandos, which on the one hand seems kind of insane, and on the other it reminds me of System Shock 2, because in System Shock 2 there were psionic monkeys that you fought that gained sentience and psionic powers due to the events of the plot. So that's, I wonder if we're going to fight any ape commandos throughout this game in particular. Interesting.
Diagnostics passed.
Just confirming my departure. No contact from Cairo yet. I don't know what we'll do if headquarters gets hit as well. More after I arrive in Egypt. So Apostle Corps has some sort of home base in Cairo. I think you found your next line of investigation. Your pilot will be waiting for you on the roof.
Okay, so I didn't find the key for that, so it seems I have to straight up open it.
Diagnostics passed.
So it seems now I just need to get back on the roof. Which shouldn't be that hard, having dealt
Medical
with
emergencies processed and the order received.
most of the enemies here. Okay, so as always I need to switch.
Acid! Back me up! That's it! Kill me! Do it!
Come on.
Sorry!
Okay. But the better question is, how exactly do I get back to the roof? I guess I just need to follow the way I originally got in here, so I think it was through here.
Likely organic. Compound waveform likely presence untriggered. Be advised, force has been authorized. Intrusion unresolved. Archiving data.
Yeah, why not? I have 5 of those. Maybe there's something useful here. An energy cell is always potentially useful, so I guess maybe it was worth it. Now, yeah, I think I came from here originally. Oh no, I'm just walking in a circle. Not really best with directions, as you could probably tell at this point.
Investigating specific threat.
seem right to me because I'm down in the sort of basement, and after all, I landed on the roof, so...
My jet's already on the roof and primed for takeoff. See? You can always count on Sid Black for a timely extraction.
I think the guards respawned? Although maybe they just got back up because after all, I never killed them. I only disabled them. Oh. Yeah, and I think I need to go to here.
Oh, hey, gonna put a stop to... Here we go! I've got him hit!
Okay, there he is. But before I go, I should probably upgrade one of my biomods. I use regeneration a lot, and it seems to be very straightforwardly useful. Like, it's pretty much useful in most of the situations, so I think I'm going to upgrade that. But I actually don't have enough credits to pay him.
Where next?
Cairo.
Bosley, I need to get out of town too. Get in.
Oh. So it's a good thing that he's going to cut me a free one once in a while, because if he charged his full price, I wouldn't be able to ever leave this place. Well, let's go.
Alright, I'm ready.
How's that for first class? New Cairo Arcology, level 111, flight bay 23. Eye of the pyramid. I'll even set you up with a pass for entering and leaving the Arcology.
Thanks.
Take care of your business, then find me at Pequod's Coffee on 107. We'll negotiate a fee for the next hop.
How do I get there?
To reach the other levels of the Arcology, exit the air terminal and take the ramp to the elevator. It'll take you to the main Arcology concourse. From there, you can reach the coffee shop or the elevator to the mosque, via which you can exit the Arcology entirely.
Sure thing.
Don't mess around too long, though, or I'll have to pay hangar fees.
Okay, let's... Okay, not quite sure what's the significance of that.
We'll try to overlook your betrayal of the facility and help us find Dr. Nassif. She comes from a poor family in a plague-stricken village outside the Arcology walls. You'll have to make your way to level 108. Billy is waiting for you in the mosque that separates the new Cairo Arcology from the village. She'll be coordinating the operation.
Yeah, I guess I'll need to orientate myself in the goals of the two groups when it comes to this place in particular, before making my next choice. But first, I need to figure out where to go from here.
WTO is making good use of the data. Your next objective? Destroy the Nassif family's greenhouse in the village. Exit through the mosque on level 108, then go west. The experimental greenhouse, a violation of WTO regulations, should lead us to Dr. Nassif.
Okay, now that on the other hand also seems kind of mean, because they didn't even tell me what they are doing with the greenhouse. They just said that it's illegal and I should destroy it, but that is being awfully stingy with information. So, as I did before, I'll just try to talk with both groups and see what they have to say before making my choice. Templar access. Wait, so are the Templars just operating in the open like that? That seems strange, considering they were on the news as an official terrorist group.
Next they'll try to splice it into humans.
That was potentially an interesting conversation, which I kind of overheard there. But I'm not sure from where did it came. Okay, so that's just the area overlooking the bay I was just in. Don't think there's much here. Keycode required, so don't have it at this moment. This seems to be some kind of a lobby.
SSC at your service. Lots of people coming and going.
I must say, this game is rather ugly, even for its age. Like those skyboxes, they are thoroughly unconvincing.
I make sure no one causes any problems.
Not that I care, because Deus Ex 1 also wasn't the prettiest thing I've ever seen, and I had a lot of fun with it. To be honest, unfortunately, I think I had more fun than I do with this one. It seems, I mean, Invisible War seems kind of simplified compared to the first one. In a lot of aspects, actually. Up until this moment, at the very least, I can't really say I found a single thing that this game does outright better than the last one. It's either comparable or worse, so that's not the best impression.
Remember, you are leasing from us. You must grant the WTO entry for investigation of our own hangars.
The Templars restrict access to their facilities. Flight Bay 24 is not a public airport. As soon as you've filled out all the necessary paperwork, they'll be glad to give you a complete tour.
I have done that 3 times already. This is ridiculous.
It must have gotten lost in transit. There's no record here. Or perhaps you did not fill them out completely. As soon as they have your forms in order, they'll be happy to permit your investigation. Until then, there's nothing I can do.
Is something wrong?
Yes. I'm trying to get access to this hangar to see if it might explain these figures, and failing miserably. Whoever said the WTO has perfected bureaucracy has obviously never dealt with the Templars.
What do you mean?
The WTO is reviewing the Templars' duties and tariff payments, so they've dispatched me to do a proper audit. They may put on a show of amicability, but every time I try to actually see what's in that hangar, I get the runaround.
What do you suspect is going on?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, my figures suggest they're not paying nearly enough for transporting it via a WTO facility. Maybe you'd have better luck? A new face? If you get the info to us, we can make it worth your while.
I'll see what I can do.
It's not like they have a warm and fuzzy image to uphold. What are they hiding? I don't even care what it is they're transporting in there, just as long as the WTO gets their cut.
Can I help you?
Can I just take a peek at that hangar?
I'm sorry, but access is restricted. Thank you for your interest. Can I help you?
I'd like to schedule an appointment.
I'm sorry, but your request violates protocol. You need to have an account with us and contact us by the approved means. Thank you for your interest. Can I help you?
Hello there. I've got an appointment.
A nice try. Sorry. Can I help you?
Can I just take a peek at that hangar?
Okay, so it's starting to repeat itself. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to have to sneak around. But first, let's listen to the news.
Living in the comfort of a WTO arcology, it's easy to take for granted all the theory and work that went into constructing these living spaces. The concept of the arcology was developed by Paolo Soleri in the early modern pre-collapse society during the 1960s. Simply put, it is the fusion of architecture with ecology. The arcology eliminates wasteful consumption of land, energy, and time by putting living, working, and public spaces within easy reach of each other, making walking the main form of transportation. In the wake of the collapse, the WTO seized upon this highly integrated and compact urban form as a solution to the present toxicity and sprawl that were only exacerbated by the collapse. Not all WTO enclaves use this architecture, but in the environments that demand safe, sealed, and tightly knit cities have found success with this structure. This has been today's WTO Did You Know? Check back tomorrow for more fascinating facts.
So I guess it kind of tries to explain why the areas are so small compared to like real life. It's a decent explanation, you know, that they are trying to make the living spaces so cramped that you could just walk from all the places of interest to the other without need of any kind of I don't know, mass transportation system or cars.
I don't know what they're thinking. They can't fool the WTO forever.
Okay, so I do want to see if I can... Because didn't I originally come from Bay 24? Oh no, that's Bay 23, okay. Wait. Okay, so... Wonder if they have any... Ah, okay, I can't really hack it. I would need to find the proper key. Well, I guess it's something for a later date, because first I need to locate it, and I don't really have an idea where it could be.
Hello.
Who the hell are you? I made it clear to the Arcology chairman that NG would not arrive until tomorrow, and that regardless, there would be no solicitations, no endorsements, and no appearances until showtime.
My mistake. Sorry.
For a second, I thought you were that guy who runs the Pequod's coffee shop downstairs. The fool thinks that if he attacks me with a goofy grin, I'll convince NG to endorse the franchise.
You can't blame him for trying, I guess.
He could have at least given me my coffee for free.
You'd sell your influence for a cup of coffee?
It would be a start. I'm so sick of these nobodies expecting me to do special favors for them and not even having a few credits to compensate me for my trouble. What about you? Are you just a fan, or do you have a good reason for bothering me?
I'm actually not sure what I would be even paying for, even if I had the cash, so...
I'm just a fan.
She doesn't do so bad for herself, considering the state of the economy since the collapse.
Because that's the agent, the manager of the pop star that
At least
ended
modern
up to
aristocrats are democratically elected. People vote with their pocketbooks.
that ended up to be the basis for the hologram that we found in the various clubs.
Hi.
But I saw it in the news. All of Chicago gone.
I know it's scary, but don't worry, they'll find the terrorists. And we're very safe here in the Arcology.
They're making us do security drills at the academy.
We're on guard now. We take extra precautions, and the SSC is out in full force.
Daddy says the SSC couldn't fight their way out of a Medina playground.
Yes, well, your father was just being a comedian.
I'm worried about the terrorists. I hope they can't get into the Arcology. I've heard stories about the collapse. They scared me. I wonder if these attacks mean another collapse is going to happen. At least I'm safe at my school. I wonder if these attacks mean another collapse is going to happen.
Children, it's a tough time to be a parent now.
It's probably a hard time to be a parent
My
ever.
daughter's upset over the situation in Chicago. It's hard to explain terrorism to a child.
I guess.
I wish the media would stop playing those stories over and over. I keep telling my little girl, the security force here will keep us safe no matter what happens in other places. Sure, the terrorists can get the upper hand in Chicago and Seattle, but nothing like that could ever happen here.
Yeah, sure. I somehow don't believe that's
I
true.
have faith in the SSC and the WTO.
Especially now that I'm here, because usually in game the player character is a pretty big magnet for disaster.
Sure, the terrorists can get the upper hand in Chicago and Seattle, but nothing like that could ever happen here.
Hey.
Well, I guess I'll change the levels, but to be honest, I think this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save here and end it, and see you in the next one. Bye.